Will from New York, what's on your mind?
Hey, so just back to what you were saying about Bernie gaining so much traction despite the blackout within the media.
Right.
I don't necessarily like calling in to ask Ben Dixon to preach a sermon to me, but it does kind of speak to, I think it's in Matthew, I'm not sure where, it says, you are the light of the world. A city built on a hilltop cannot be hidden. They can hide him as far away as they want, but he is the voice of light that cannot be hidden. And yes, they feel it's inevitable to them because the manner in which they've hijacked that religion of, well, yeah, you know what, I can do whatever I want. I'll just say I'm sorry later in a dark room. I can get away with whatever. You can hide the Bernie Sanders away for as long as you want for the last 100 years, right? But we finally have such that pure, bright, white light that breaks through the darkness. And people are actually recognizing as something that is real.
Will, it's like two days in a row, Will, you called in with scripture and all kinds of stuff. Hey, I think I have my applaud line fixed somewhere around here. But no, what you said is very true. There has been initially, I don't think there's any question. Initially, there was a blackout in the media. And whenever for Bernie Sanders, and whenever they even mentioned Bernie Sanders, it was very derisive. It was very dismissive. It was almost like, Bernie Sanders, he has no chance of winning. So why are we even talking about him? So that's the manner that they, throughout the entire summer, that's how they treated him. And the reality of it is that Bernie Sanders is really striking fire at the right moment because it is an everybody is hip to the game. Everybody is hip to the fact that Republican establishment is the same as the Democratic establishment, and they are all Washington establishment. Now, the solutions that the people on the right, those who have figured this out, their solutions are wrong, right? Their solutions are batshit crazy. They're going to drive America into the ditch, but at least they figured out a piece of the equation, which is the Republican establishment is just as problematic as the Democratic establishment. And what they don't realize.
One more follow-up point, though.
Sure.
Cut
me off on my show. Cut me off on my show. Go for it.
No, sorry. I'm sorry. I want you to finish, but I wanted to at least let you know I had one more point to make.
Go ahead.
The scripture that follows that, though, nor does anyone light a lamp and put it under a basket, but they put it on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. And we have seen Bernie in the media more in the last week than we have the whole election cycle so far. And now he's going to illuminate more people, more audience is going to be reached. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to make sure
you did. Will, that's okay. You always cut me off. Well, no, you don't. Thanks for the call, man. We appreciate it.
All right. Goodbye.
All right. Take it easy. Will from New York. I think everybody on the show knows Will from New York at this point, but he has a great point. Bernie Sanders is moving up. Listen, and this is my normal disclaimer that I give at the end of my conversation about Bernie. It's not. I'm not a Bernie Sanders fan. I'm a fan of what Bernie Sanders is promoting. And if Bernie Sanders got elected and did not come through on everything that he's saying, I would no longer. I wouldn't have any problem because I'm not as a fan of his in the first place, right? We're looking for people to actually change this paradigm that we've been living under. So it's important that we look at this very soberly and say, we support Bernie Sanders because Bernie Sanders supports us, right?